Nuno, how does it feel to be back pre-season with the boys, training, ready for a big new challenge?
Yeah, looking forward to it. Sense of responsibility, but good. Feels good to be back.
How have you been since the end of the season? Because in our previous conversations, the goal was always to stay up. You didn't quite manage to make that happen. You were very, very close. How have you been? How did you react to that, away from kind of being at the club?
It's been hard for everybody at the club. Tough days, sleepless nights, all these things. It's hard, but football doesn't allow you to stay too much time. So, at the same time, is to get this energy from those bad moments to try and make it right this season.
I guess you'll always get energy from the West Ham fans because no matter what division you're in, they're a very loyal fan base, and they've shown that through, I guess, the season tickets now. Nearly 50,000 have renewed or signed up. How much of a motivation is that?
It's incredible.
These fans will stick by you, whatever.
I think it's incredible to see our fans so committed to us. They've always been there, and we know that this season is going to be very, very tough, and we're going to need them. And these 50,000 seats shows the belief. So it's up again to us to try and give back and make them feel proud of us. To achieve what we want is to go back in the Premier League.
Obviously, you had a decision to make. The club had a decision to make. You came together and decided, to stay on. They want you to stay on. You want to be here. But from your personal point of view, why did you want to continue here at West Ham?
Exactly that, personal. It's a personal commitment. It's a professional commitment that you have to the club, to the people of the club. It's commitment. I think there's no another way. If you know me better, for sure you understand my decision. Never doubts. It's a personal commitment.
Is it? I don't know. The way you describe that, is it? I guess, is it something deeper than your profession or than a job? I guess. Do you feel like you owe this club something, or there's like a connection that you?
It's the people. Yeah. It's the people here at Rush Green. It's our fans. It's the players. Is what we felt. It's the sense of mission that we have ahead of us. It's something that goes deep.
Do you feel like if you'd have chosen to leave, you would have felt wrong, or there'd have been some unfinished business?
That was never my scenario. The moment that the final days was just about trying to stay up. We didn't achieve it at the moment that the referee whistled, and that was there. Never doubts, it's personal. And not only me, it's all the coaching staff, it's the players. It's try to make things right, to put West Ham back in the Premier League, where I think we deserve to be, but we have to work so hard to achieve it, so it's inside of you.
It looks like things are going to be done slightly differently now at the club. Obviously, Nils Koppen's come in. How's that been? How's it been working with him? How do you expect the summer to look with him in this kind of new structure that West Ham have decided to go with?
It's been good. Nils is a top professional, fantastic person. He's adapting really well to the club, and we are working. Like you said, try to do things different, but more than anything, avoid mistakes, get it right. We cannot afford. First of all, is take your time and decide well, so we choose the right pieces for our project.
Because I guess naturally, all football fans, when there's a new season starts, before a new season, they want new signings. That's what they're hungry for. Especially, I guess, when something's happened like West Ham when they've been relegated. I guess can you assure fans that? Well, what can you tell fans about what's happening at the moment behind the scenes? Are we expecting to see a lot of new faces, or do you also need to kind of urge caution and say, this time we're going to take our time and make sure, things are done properly? I mean, it's not rushed.
Yeah, we are working every day. We work, try to make the right decisions. But is what I tell to you, Chris. It's avoid mistakes. We cannot make things wrong. I think we have a squad that comes from last season that as a commitment, as a purpose, it's vital for us to try and keep this togetherness that we had moving forward, and then integrate the right players for the right positions with the right purpose. So that takes time, but we are working very hard, and I cannot go much further and say, but soon, it's going to be really soon. So we expect to have the squad ready with new elements inside that brings energy, that brings competitive inside of the positions of the squad. But that, at the same time, the togetherness from what we had, vital for us to keep the core of the squad together.
You mentioned keeping the core of the squad together. You obviously lost Mateus already. You've got some amazing players here, the likes of Mavropanos, Somerville. All of these players are being linked, away from the club.
Many more than
Many
you.
more as well. I could list probably the whole squad, to be honest. But
So that's a challenge for us also. That's a challenge for us to also understand that we have valued players, we have quality players that for sure attract attention from many clubs all over the world. But the commitment that we have here it has to be stronger than any proposal. So it's a challenge for us also.
yeah. Do you have to be realistic and accept that maybe some of those players, offers will come in that will be too good for the club to turn down, or some of those players also will look at the Championship and want to play in the Premier League or the Champions League? Is that a realistic proposition that you might lose these players?
We understand everything. But we have our purpose, we have our idea, and we have our plan. Inside that plan, like I said to you, retaining players that we consider valued for us it's vital for the club.
How do you look at the test of the Championship? Because you've managed in it before, but football's always changing. Is it a similar challenge to when you were there with Wolves, or do you see it as a slightly different proposition now?
I think the standards are improving season by season. It's become harder. It's a tough competition. It's a lot of games. It's a tight schedule. A lot of teams with quality, good managers. I know how tough it is. So I believe that each season is going to get harder because the team prepares well and better. But I believe that we are ready. It's a long season, but starting well is important. And I always so confident that the way we put together our pre-season allows us more time in the pitch than traveling. If we compare it, it's so vital for us that we have many hours in the grass to put things right. Pre-season is a key factor in the preparation of teams, I believe. So this month has to be really important for us to put our idea together, the behaviors, the way we operate as a group. All these things are made, the bond, all these things are created in the pre-season.
How important is that for you as a coach? Because obviously you came in the middle of last season. I guess there was questions, about team selection and things you were doing in the season and you said, you're still trying to work out this squad, you're still trying to work out what works and what suits these players. But now that you've got a full pre-season almost to do that, how helpful for that is a coach? Does it make a big difference?
Big difference. Big difference because during the league, it's game after game. You're always rushing things. You don't have time to repetition. You have to understand the recovery moments of the players. Pre-season allows you to be free, if you wish, in terms of repetition time on the grass. Sometimes it gets heavier, sometimes it gets for the players, but it's needed. And pre-season allows you mainly to build an idea, a strong idea that then you can adapt and change, you can improve. But to implement the idea, this month it's basic.
Is it quite a simple goal, quite a simple objective for West Ham this season? Win the league, get automatic promotion. Is that all that it can be for this club?
There's no other thought in our mind. We cannot get away from our objective. It's clear. Wow, we're gonna do it's another thing, but in our minds the goal is clear. We have to go back to the Premier League.
And how are you? What's the difference in your feeling now? I guess from start coming in from when you came into the West Ham job, it felt quite a chaotic time. It always is when a team sacks a manager. Can you compare that feeling you had then compared to now, when even though you had relegation, it does almost feel like things are a bit more settled for you with the kind of the squad that you've worked with, the new structure coming in. Do you feel a difference? I
think we have to look back a little bit behind and see, okay, the beginning, but also the middle of the season, the transfer window that we made, the way we tried to rebalance our squad, and then we can, I think, we achieved something important that didn't allow us to achieve the main goal to stay up, but the togetherness, the way we work as a unit, it's very important. So that feeling of having the unity, the togetherness needed to anything in football, I believe makes us more calm, more responsible at the same time, but knowing that we have a plan, we have a path that we want to do it together. So in that sense, all of us are calm, all of us are excited, but we are all feeling the sense of responsibility ahead of us.
And look, the Championship, it's a bit of a cliche, but a lot of people say it's one of the toughest leagues in the world. So do you need players here who want to be here? I mean, I guess if I just go back to it, if there's players here who are looking elsewhere, interested in joining other teams, I imagine that to get out of this league, really, you just need players who are 100% committed and can't be looking elsewhere. Would that be a fair
commitment
assessment?
and purpose. Commitment and purpose. That's the main words that explain what we need from our players. Commitment and purpose. In the Championship, you don't win games because you are West Ham. You have to work really, really hard for it, and we must do it.
Fernandes, he was such a good player for you last season. He's obviously had a really big transfer. Just a word on him and the season that he had for you, and I guess his decision to go with maybe an inevitable, or maybe with the offer that he had on the table.
We understand everything. Like you said, sometimes it's hard to say no. And now we thanked Mateus for all that he gave to us, and we wish him all the best in his future. It was a pleasure to work with him. We tried as much as possible to improve, and I think it's one of the things that us as a club we have to realize. Players that are here, our main goal is to improve them individually, and then if something comes, we'll deal with that. Just wish Mateus all the best in his future. Chris, it was a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.